a large group now that is using service dogs, and especially the nonverbal students. And we've had several students that were nonverbal that we've given iPads to, and we've seen how much they benefit the children in being able to communicate with their teachers and their friends, and they will be able to communicate with a service dog. So we have an iPad, a padded cover, and the gift card for applications, the purchase of applications. We'd like to present it for you to use with training dogs for autistic children. So I told them they could speak maybe 10-15 minutes at the most on what they do. Let us all know.
Awesome. All right. I don't need to go in. Just something else.
I forgot to tell them your name, Nicole.
Oh, that's fine. I'm Nicole Meadowcroft. I'm the president for Custom Canines Service Dog Academy. We're based here in Madison, Wisconsin, but we also have a very small branch starting in the Southern California area. We have some trainers and volunteers out that way too to provide our services out there. I'm here today with Leanne Vick. She's one of our puppy raisers and volunteers, and my driver today. I'm visually impaired. They won't let me drive anymore. So I drive a dog named Snickers, but today I have Rhythm here. She's a 8-month-old German Shepherd in training to be hopefully my next guide dog. So I figured I'd bring her to introduce her to you, everyone. Yes, they all saw you. And then Leanne has little Ranger. He's a little Labrador Swiss Mountain Dog cross that's 3 months old. So he's here kind of learning how to be quiet and lay under a table. So he's only 3 months. He's just a baby. He's just learning the ropes. So what Custom Canines does is we raise, train, and place service dogs with folks that have disabilities, and we don't discriminate against disabilities. If we have, the talents in the dog that can do the job, we're certainly going to give it our best shot to make an enhancement for somebody. Primarily, we do autism service dogs for children of all ages, and as some of you might know, autism, the spectrum is so wide. So we have nonverbal children all the way to young folks that have Asperger's, that just have some social issues with going to school and being able to focus and things like that. We're doing a lot with our military veterans right now, and if there's any veterans in the room, thank you for your service. We're real focused on them this week because of Veterans Day. But there's just a real growing need now for the PTS, the post-traumatic stress disorder service dogs, especially for those who also have traumatic brain injury from their experiences being deployed. We also work with first responders who sometimes see more trauma than our military does, and also survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence. That's been another initiative of ours lately. And we train dogs for people who might use a wheelchair or have physical disabilities where they need some assistance or an extension of their arms and their legs. So the dogs step in and can do a lot of retrieval work, opening and closing of doors, turning on and off light switches, being a brace or a balance, or taking the place of that walker or that cane that they might use. So, just kind of a wide variety of things that we train dogs for. Diabetic alert dogs for people that have hypoglycemia. We can train dogs to alert somebody before they get so low in their blood sugar that they become incoherent or lethargic. So the autism program, though, I know is close to your heart here with the community service that you do for the children. And when we were here last time, we did talk about some of our nonverbal clients that we work with. And interestingly, a lot of the children now have the iPads, or they're accessible now to them, where they can use those to help communicate with their families and their teachers. But also, what we're finding is that it's really interesting how they can communicate with their dog as well. We have one little guy that we're working with. His name is Landon, and he has an iPad, and he wants to give all of his dog's commands through his iPad. So he's programmed his little iPad to say, Ursa come, Ursa good dog, all these different commands that he has. And what would have been helpful for us when we were working with this dog is to have an iPad where we could actually teach the dog to respond to those commands, with that iPad before we actually did the placement. with Landon.
Sorry.
Are you complaining? Little Ranger's he's been a very good boy. So we're really looking forward to implementing this iPad into our training program so that our dogs have a good understanding of how to listen and respond to the commands from whatever application that our children are using. And the reason that you gave us a card to purchase the different apps is because every, the autistic clients we're working with, there's many different applications that they're using, so we can purchase the apps when we need to for the particular client that we're working with. So we're really looking forward to implementing that into our training program, and I think we'll start imprinting that early on with some of our puppies and just see how it goes. And I'd love to report back to you on how our progress is going with that and everything. So we're really appreciative of the donation of the iPad. I think it's going to really enhance our program and move us forward into helping these people that really want to communicate but can't. So, and I'll throw it out there, you guys, if you want to, ask some questions about what we're doing. I guess maybe I should point out too that we place these dogs at no cost to the recipients. So we're out there fundraising, and we exist solely on people's generosity and some grants and businesses and individuals that really care about our mission and want to see us help more people. It's just about enhancing lives. We're an all-volunteer organization as well, so everyone that works with us, the biggest requirement is that you have a big heart and that you care and that you have compassion for the people and the dogs that we work with. So.
How do you pick the dogs?
Good question. We have a variety of breeds, and they're all different ages. We kind of have a nice pipeline of dogs right now. I think we have 24 dogs in training. And I really pride ourselves on being able to match the right dog to the client, because it's the matching of the dog in person that makes the enhancement a success. So one of my rules is I never give more dog to someone than I think they can handle.